You can class me as whatever you want to class me as. Yes, I fit in the gay box. Yes, I fit in the emo box. Yes, I fit occasionally in the goth box. Does it matter? At the end of the day, I'm David.
It's difficult because there's so many people that just want to experiment more and do more with their performances and do more with their look and stuff like that, but they're not, as I say, being accepted as much as they probably should be.
Drag's a funny one because if you understand it, it's great. If people understand what drag is and why people do it, it's fine. Drag was always seen as, okay, well, you don't want to be a woman, do you? I was like, no. I said I wanted to do drag, not I wanted to become a transsexual. It was very rarely seen as what it is, which was, for a lot of people, just a method of performance and a method for creativity.
Doing makeup has always been kind of an art form for me. I've never looked at it as a job or anything else like that. It's something that I genuinely just really enjoy doing, and I could spend hours and hours and hours just creating something incredible.
This is my favourite look, and I've never been able to recreate it. That one.
I know I upset a lot of people when I first started doing it. Just, you know, you kind of get into being that personality and that person that you kind of forget who the other person is. So this kind of bitchy, joking around, you know, people were taking it too personally, and I upset a few people, which really sucked. And that kind of encroached into my life as well as my drag persona. The bitchiness and the backbiting, as much as, you know, you'll always expect that from drag queens, that's part of their nature, it just got to the point of personal.
I never wanted that. I never wanted for Gia to be that kind of person that you want to kind of stay away from. But I think the overconfidence that I had kind of stopped that from happening. I just got too arrogant about it. I'll be the first to admit it. I thought I was better than I was, and I got lazy and didn't get as far as I wanted to because of it. My performing was never really as good as it could have been, because I always like doing things on my own. Like if I'm going to do something, I'm always very, very stubborn. I want to do everything all by myself. So with my performing, it was very much the same. Like I wanted to create the music myself. I wanted to source all the costumes and everything else myself, which, you know, a lot of queens do, but they kind of tap into what they're really, really good at. Whereas I'm good at a lot, but I'm not amazing at anything. Kind of the drag scene in Brighton got a little bit silly. It got very, very catty, very bitchy, which wasn't what was going on when I started. When I first started, everybody was really like a little family, and we were all looking out for each other, and it was nice. And then all of a sudden, it just turned really sour, and everybody was kind of trampling on each other to get further, and it was just not great, which is why I stopped. If I was to start again, then I guess knowing what I know now, I'd approach everything completely differently.
I didn't feel like there was a demand for her, like people, you know, didn't want her anymore. So it's been quite cool having people say, you know, yeah, we want Gia back, come on, bring her back. No, I actually really enjoyed doing it, so let's try again sometime, maybe.